My name is Zimmerman, and I'm here to inform you today about plastic. And my main purpose is to get people to think about recycling plastic. Plastic has taken over our lives, landfills, road ditches, and is not healthy for our environment. Animals are being injured and by getting tangled up in plastic. Landfills are overrun with plastic. Everywhere you look, you will find plastic. Each year, it is estimated 500 billion to 1 trillion plastic bags are consumed worldwide. That comes out to over 1 billion per minute. 1 million per minute, I'm sorry. Billions end up as litter each year or in landfills. If that's not enough, almost 3 million tons of plastic are used for bottled water each year worldwide. Nearly 80% of all water bottles are not recycled and end up in landfills. We are drowning in plastic, people. My speech today is to inform you about the problems with plastic, energy used to make plastic, and a call to action. Ditches and landfills, energy used to manufacture plastic, and what you can do with plastic. I want to make people realize a big part of our lives is plastic, and that we need to change our actions regarding how we use plastic. Plastic is becoming a problem in our society. According to the Energy Footprint of Bottled Water 2009, since 2001, bottled water sales have increased by 70% in the United States, far surpassing those of milk and beer. Only soda bottles have larger sales. This is only a small portion of the plastic problem. Landfills are overrun with plastic. It is in almost everything nowadays. One of the ubiquitous and long-lasting recent changes to the surface of our planet is the accumulation of fragmentation of plastics, said David Burns, a lead author and researcher for the British Antarctica Survey. The report was published this month in the theme issue of Philosophical Transactions of the Royal Society B, a scientific journal. Although the image of a bird tangled in a plastic necklace is now burned in the public's eye, ingestion of plastic fragments is much more common. Once inside, it's a 1-2 punch by clogging an animal's stomach and poisoning it with the chemicals that are concentrated in the plastic. Some chemicals are then transferred into the food web when animals eat them, said Susanna Didier in her article, Water Bottle Pollution Facts. Wildlife is not the only ones affected. Humans have been known to be cut by pieces of broken plastic, children accidentally smothered by plastic bags, and studies are still being conducted on the chemicals released by the use of plastic. We need to cut back on plastic, the plastic that we litter our road ditches with, and recycle our plastic, and to cut back on landfill accumulations. Plastic is littering our country, harming wildlife and us, and using our natural resources. For more use of plastic. Plastic is made of one of our most precious and right now most costly resources, crude oil. All those bottles, plastic bottles, use a lot of fossil fuels and pollute the environment. In fact, Americans buy more bottled water than any other nation in the world, adding 29 billion more than any nation in the world. In order to make all these bottles, manufacturers use 17 million barrels of crude oil. That's enough to keep 1 million cars going for 12 months. This is quoted by Catherine Clark Fox in her article for National Geographic, Green Living for Kids. 1/4 of a water bottle is how much crude oil it takes to make that one bottle. Recycling one plastic bottle can save enough energy to power a 60-watt light bulb for 6 hours. 4% of oil consumption goes into making the manufacturing of plastic water bottles. And this is only a production of water bottles. This is not adding in all the other plastic products made daily. Millions of plastic products are made daily. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, 31 million tons of plastic waste was generated in 2010, representing 12.4% of the MSW, which stands for Municipal Solid Waste. And of that, only 8% of the total plastic waste generated in 2010 was recovered for recycling. One of the biggest things that we can do is to recycle our plastic. Every little bit helps to cut down on use. Energy is a valuable thing now, and cutting down on plastic use and recycling helps. We are all a solution. Ways to cut down on the use of plastic are easy. Statistic Brain said that 100 billion plastic bags are used in the United States by citizens every year. That is a staggering number of plastic bags floating around the United States. Reuse those plastic containers, plastic bags, and recycle. Don't throw the trash in the ditches that end up harming our wildlife. I interviewed Sue Waters of Plastic Recyclers of Iowa Falls Incorporated, and she agreed that if plastic was picked up on routes everywhere like garbage, it would make it easier to recycle, and that programs were being developed to make people want to recycle. They have been in business for 24 years, and she said business is getting better. Plastic is a useful but dangerous product, and if we don't cut back or recycle, it will continue to use our natural resources to make one-time use products and end up harming our wildlife, environment, and eventually us. Plastic is everywhere. It is not going anywhere. Literally, it sticks around for a long, long time and may someday overrun our world environment. It is up to us to think the next time and use other alternatives to plastic and recycle. Thank you.